Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, my name is Khan and today I am going to talk about Portugal's D8 visa, which is also called Digital Nomad visa. It is very famous among people who are working digitally or remotely. I have already talked about Portugal's D7 visa. You can check my video that is about passive income visa, like you are getting passive income from rentals, dividends or company shares, but not salary, right? And now this visa, D8 visa, is specifically for people who are working digitally or remotely, but the income requirement is much higher than the passive income visa, right? Because Portugal, has a lot of options for foreigners and especially for non-Europeans, and Portugal is considered like one of the best countries for digital nomads in the European Union because of its moderate climate and the friendliness of people towards foreigners, and also the government is welcoming, like they have a lot of programs including the D8, D7, D2 visa and many other visas, right? So D8 visa has like 4 times the minimum wage of Portugal, like the income requirements 4 times the minimum wage of Portugal, which is 3060 euros per month. On the other hand, the D7 visa has only 760 euros a month requirement for the applicants, right? So in order to be eligible for D8 visa, you need to receive an income of 3060 euros a month regularly, and you must be employed by a company abroad. That company should not be based in Portugal, and that should not be in your own country as well. It should be a foreign country, right? Or maybe it is your own country, it's okay. But the job should be remote job, like you are working from home. So it is a kind of that, right? So you are working digitally with that company. So the main requirement is that you will show a contract with the company. They have a contract, official contract with you, where it is written that you will receive this amount of money every month, and it should be higher than 3060 euros. So you need that contract, official contract, to show that you are eligible. And the second thing is your bank account. In your bank account, you should show at least 3 months income, which should be in the statement. So these are the 2 critical documents for this visa. One is the company contract, and the second one is your bank statement, where you receive this amount every month regularly. So you can show that in to the department for applying this visa. Now the other documents are very simple and easy, like you need to provide a criminal report from your origin country, like police character certificate, some people call it, and you can get that from the police department very easily. Like if you have lived in any country for more than 6 months, then you need to get that police report, right? Police character certificate to show. And then you need your passport and your pictures and your basic documents, right? And if you have spouse, like this, I'm talking about single applicant. If you have a spouse, then you need to show 8,500 euros in your bank account. This should be your minimum balance to show that you can support yourself in Portugal, at least for the first year. So these are the basic documents, and you can apply through any embassy of Portugal in your country. Like for example, if you have embassy of Portugal in your country, you can apply there, because this visa has to be applied outside of Portugal. You cannot come and apply this in Portugal. Once you apply this visa in outside Portugal, and once you get it, then you can come to Portugal, and in Portugal you can apply for a residence permit, which is for 2 years, right? So this visa has to be applied outside of Portugal. You can apply through the embassy, or you can apply through VFS Global, because most of the Portuguese consulates and embassies have outsourced the visa application to these companies like VFS Global. You will ask VFS for the list of documents, then you have to provide those documents to VFS, and they will transport your application to the embassy or consulate, and they will give you the application back once it is decided, once you get the visa, right? So it takes like 30 to 40 days on average to get this visa. And initially it is a 1-year visa. You can go to Portugal, you can live there, and then you can apply there for residence permit, right? And the good thing is this residence permit or this visa leads to permanent residency in Portugal and also citizenship of Portugal if you live in Portugal for 5 years. And one thing to note here that you must live 6 months a year in Portugal in order to continue receiving this visa. If you don't live 6 months a year in Portugal, then it might not be renewed, because this visa is for living in Portugal and for staying in Portugal and working as a digital nomad or as a remote worker, right? Now, what are the benefits? The benefits are very simple, because Portugal is a European Union country with high standard of living and very high standard of infrastructure basically. So you get free access to health and education in Portugal. Like the public health will be available to you. You can use that once you have this visa, and even your spouse and your children can also use it, because you can include in this visa your spouse, your children under 18 years old, and also you can bring your parents and parents-in-laws. So this is a very good thing about this visa. And all of these people get free access to Portuguese health system and also Portuguese education system. Like your children can study in Portugal's public schools. So this is a very good advantage of this visa. And then you can live, work and study in Portugal. Work means like you can digitally work or remotely work in Portugal, and you can study in Portugal. You can use all the services provided to Portuguese citizens, right? And you have access to the Schengen area, which is the 27 countries big massive area in Europe. You can go to any country and come back, or you can go anywhere and come back to Portugal as well. So these are the advantages and the benefits of digital nomad visa, and one of the easiest visas I think in Europe, and not costly. You don't need to spend a lot of money to get this visa, like extra money to different people. So you don't need to spend that much on this visa, and you just need to prove that you are receiving the income and you have the required amount in the bank, right? And if you don't, and this is targeting like the specific group of freelancers and online workers, right? If you have like minimum income, like less income, then you can go for the D7 visa. You watch my video which has like just the basic income requirement of Portugal, 760 euros a month. So if your income is less, then you can go for that D7 visa. That will be much better for you if you want to stay in Portugal on the minimum budget, right? So that's an option for almost many people, but this one is for freelancer and little bit like high income guys. So guys, if you have any questions about this visa, please put down your comment below and I will answer that. Subscribe to this channel for upcoming videos, and I will see you very soon with another video.